Today on Monkey Life, Alison collects Angel, a marmoset in need of a new home and a new partner.
We'll see how she goes. She's an experienced lady. Gizmo's a lovely lad, so hopefully they're going to make a good pairing, but we'll have to wait and see.
A move to Malagasy for both the new male lemurs and the old guard causes a bit of a stink.
Indiana clearly has a point to prove. He is the most dominant of the 4 older boys, and he wants to make sure that the new boys also know that.
And hold on tight. Woolly monkey mum Ava and baby Zuri enjoy some icy treats. Monkey World in Dorset, buried deep in the English countryside, is the largest sanctuary of its kind on the planet.
Hi, I'm Alison.
The team, led by Dr. Alison Cronin, rescue and rehabilitate abused and unwanted primates from all over the world.
You coming up? Good girl.
The park provides a home for more than 250 primates from 24 different species. At the domestic marmoset house, the primate care staff are busy prepping for yet another new arrival. Early this morning, Alison set off for Gloucester to pick up Angel, a female Jeffroy's marmoset being kept as a pet. The team getting ready for her return are covering all eventualities.
So the way that we prepare rooms for new arrivals depends on the condition of the new arrival. Sometimes we get a call from Alison when she's arrived at the person's home and she's found that the animal's actually really crippled with rickets, so we have to throw up a lot of extra perching, make sure that all the areas are safe for them to traverse, maybe even coat the floor with blankets to make sure they're not going to fall and damage themselves. And then we'll just keep an eye on her when she turns up and we'll basically assess her needs from there.
Luckily, when Alison arrives in Gloucester to take a first look at Angel, her reaction is positive.
Angel looks really good, and it sounds like she's got the house well organised to look after her every need and want. The food she's provided is exactly what she's wanting. We'll try and get her to eat a bit more veg in her diet and so on, but she looks good. Angel's one of the lucky ones. She ended up with a caring family who are trying to do the right thing for her.
The Jeffroy's marmoset is thought to be about 3 years old and was bought from the UK pet trade. She previously lived in a large outside enclosure with a male marmoset, who's now passed away. Her owner has moved house, and it's become difficult for her to look after Angel properly. She's been talking to Alison for the last month about the possibility of rehoming her. Today's the day, and with Angel safely in the travel crate, a new life is about to begin. With space at the park for marmosets limited, the team have been working out where best to place her and with whom.
So whenever we have a new arrival, we need to look at who we're going to pair them with and what our options are. We have a bachelor pair called Gizmo and Caesar, who are both Jeffroy's marmosets. As bachelor pairs go, they're all right. There's a little bit of tension around food sometimes, but generally they're pretty chilled out. But the best and most stable pairings that we have with our marmosets are a male and female pair that will pair bond up just like they would in the wild. Once they pair up, they tend to stay together for life, and kind of establishing that bond is really important.
The team are hoping to pair Angel with Gizmo, another new arrival who's of similar age. He's currently living with Caesar, who'll be paired with Jangles, a female common marmoset who needs a partner too. Yesterday, in preparation for the new pairings, the 2 boys had a visit from the vet. Both underwent a vasectomy to avoid any unwanted pregnancies.
They both came around really well after the procedure. They were both bouncing around like normal this morning. We just keep an eye on the area for any bruising, make sure everything's healing up nicely. So they basically just need a week or so just to make sure that it's taken full effect and we're not going to risk any baby marmosets. And once that time has passed, we can then get straight moving to introductions.
Following a 3-hour drive from Gloucester, Alison has arrived back in Dorset with Angel, safe and secure in the back of the vehicle. Steph is on hand to greet the new arrival.
You're all right.
She does look a little bit like Gizmo, the sort of shorter tufts and the face shape.
The team want to get Angel out of the box and settled in as quickly as possible. So she's whisked across to her new home at the domestic marmoset house. Angel is going to be given a bedroom of her own. It comes with a host of interested and noisy neighbours. These are very different surroundings from her previous home.
Hey, madam.
But it doesn't take Angel long to leave the crate and head up high. So far, so good.
We'll see how she goes. She's an experienced lady. She's been with a bloke before. Gizmo's a lovely lad. So hopefully they're going to make a good pairing, but we'll have to wait and see because they're as individual as you and I, so.
Steph puts Angel straight onto a course of vitamin D3. It's vital for strengthening bones and is often missed in pet trade primates' diets. It's loaded into a waxworm, which hopefully Angel will view as a treat.
Good job.
Steph is pleased with what she's seen so far.
So she's in reasonably good condition, so we don't need to worry about getting a lot of supplements and things into her straight away. So it's just a lot of new stuff, so we never expect them to be bouncing in your face, even if they've been like that at home before they've come here. We just sort of give them a bit of TLC, really, make sure she's eating, put plenty of nice extras. She'll get a slightly nicer diet of more exciting things for the first couple of days, just so we know she's eating and she's happy. And then onto the healthy diet regime, and then hopefully within a week or so, onto meeting a partner, which is the most important thing for settling them in.
Before Angel meets Gizmo, she'll need fecal checks, and the team will want to make sure she's eating and drinking well. But for now, she appears relaxed and unperturbed in her new home. At Chippy's woolly monkey enclosure, the team have been busy preparing a pretty cool breakfast. It's all encased in ice.
So today we've got some delicious ice lollies with some juice. We've got some nut seeds and really nice little fruity treats in for Chippy's group. So we've got 8 monkeys in this group currently, and yeah, I'm hoping that they're going to come out and enjoy this little snack.
The frozen treats are being suspended around the troop's tree-filled enclosure. It's placed at varying heights to encourage the woolly monkeys to use their minds and bodies to forage for food, just as they might in the wild. The slide is opened and the group dash into the enclosure, heading off in different directions in search of food. There's lots of happy trilling and chirping. In the wild, woolly monkeys live in fission fusion communities, so they often disperse in the hunt for food before coming back together as a larger group to play and sleep. They constantly communicate with each other, letting the group know where they are and what they found. Chippy is the dominant male in this group, and before he gets stuck in, he always checks everything is safe and secure for his troop. The other male in the group is Zavi. Although he's also a fully grown adult, he's not as big as leader Chippy, but he does get on well with the females and is already a father of 2. One of his offspring is the youngest in the group, and at just 3 months old, is still clinging on to Mum Ava. It's just as well she has a strong grip. It's tested when Ava launches herself at a suspended ice lolly on the flimsiest of branches. Still there and still hanging on, this infant is growing stronger every day. The team have named her Zuri. Mum Ava is an expert at raising her babies. Catalina is coming up to 5, and Xena is almost 3.
She's been absolutely fabulous with her 3 daughters. I mean, she can still be a little bit sort of nervous at this point when baby wants to get off and explore a little bit more. So you will kind of see baby's arms kind of reaching out and wanting to touch everything, eat what mum's eating, and you'll just see Ava just kind of sort of bringing her in a little bit closer. But she, you know, once we kind of get past that kind of critical point, I think she kind of relaxes a little bit more into it. And yeah, she's just doing a really good job. And I think having her other 2 daughters around her as well is quite nice.
Catalina and Zena are half-sisters. They have a very close relationship and are happy to share food together. The final females in the group are Enya and Esme. Esme demonstrates just how agile woolly monkeys are, using her tail and one arm for support as she eats, still dangling from a rope. The ice lollies are cold, wet and slippery, making them harder to grip as they swing around. But it doesn't stop this group tucking in and enjoying themselves.
It's a huge success, yeah, these ice lollies. They can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes because the woolly monkeys don't always like to put that much effort in, and they don't like the sticky coldness of the ice lollies, but there's so many nice treats in there, and they've realised now, so they're all really getting stuck in. And because it's not a quick grab and eat as well, they're having to sort of wait and really work at trying to get the really nice tasty treats because they're all sort of frozen in there. So yes, it's just an ideal enrichment for these guys, and it's going to keep them busy for hours, which is perfect.
It's been almost 6 weeks since the park welcomed 4 male ring-tailed lemurs from a private collection in Kettering. In that time, the 3 younger new boys, Steve, Trev and Dave, have been getting to know some of the park's original lemurs in a temporary home at the new baboon house. Introductions have progressed as far as they can, and it's now time to give them all more space, plus outdoor access. And that means moving everyone to Malagasy.
Yep, full change again. Hopefully, with a bit more space, some outdoor area, they can, get used to each other a bit more easily.
This morning, the team have already moved the 3 original males, Indiana, Sirius and Himal, and the newbies have been secured in their travel boxes without any problems. It's a short journey to Malagasy, a large tree-filled enclosure with plenty of ropes and bridges for the lemurs to use to move around. There's also another area which comes into play when the team need to segregate individuals who aren't getting on. It includes a large overnight enclosure and 2 houses, so 2 groups can be kept separate if necessary. The 3 newbies are being let into one of the houses to give them a chance to acclimatise.
Okay, 3 lemurs in a shed.
The rest of the troop watch on curiously from one half of the caged enclosure.
Yeah, our lot know something's going on, so they're all sat out in their half of the outside pen at the moment. So I'm sure they'll have some opinions when they see the young guys coming out into the enclosure for the first time. We're expecting a little bit of aggression at the mesh, because when the mesh is in the way, everybody's really brave because they can't actually get to each other. So we expect a lot of stinking and things. But yeah, I think our old boys at the moment are just waiting to see what's going on.
For the first few days, Steve, Trev and Dave will spend their time in the opposite half of the caged enclosure. They'll be able to see everything and everyone, but there won't be any direct physical contact. It will be a brand new experience for the trio. They're now in territory well known to the original male lemurs, and that could change the dynamic.
They're not used to seeing basically forest around them. Malagasy enclosure is really, really nice. It's basically just a woodland that's been sort of fenced off. So they're going to have not only sort of all of the new sights and sounds and smells, they're going to have trees to climb, they've got all the foliage, they've got stuff that they can forage out here, as well as all the natural wildlife that we get in here as well. So lots of things for them to get their heads around. But step 1 is make friends, which with lemurs can be quite a lengthy process, particularly with a lot of male lemurs.
With 4 of the originals on one side of the mesh ready to greet them, the team open the slide to let the new trio out. The first to poke his head out is Steve.
Hi there.
Right.
You were correct, it is a Steve.
Hey, buddy.
What do you think?
He's understandably cautious and takes it all in before finally venturing into the enclosure where Himal, on the other side of the mesh, is waiting to greet him. But Steve is more interested in the scatter feed of sweet corn than renewing acquaintance.
We've got Steve out. did think it would probably be Steve first. I don't think Steve has much in the way of brains to consider what might be out there, so he'd just go, no fear.
While Steve tucks in, his two housemates, Trev and Dave, are nowhere to be seen. They're still indoors, unsure how to use the cat flap to get outside.
Come on, boys. Steve's getting everything.
Steve pops back indoors to see where they are. With a bit of encouragement, Trev and Dave follow him back out. With all three now in the enclosure, the original lemurs on the other side of the mesh make their presence known. What follows is a lemur stink fight. Male lemurs wanting to show dominance and claim their territory secrete a clear liquid through the glands on their wrists. They rub their tail between their wrists and then wave their tails through the air to distribute the smell. It can go on until one or the other gives up.
The reaction was kind of what I expected. Actually, to be fair, not quite as bad as I feared. So we've had some stinking, which was unavoidable with male lemurs, but there's not really been really full-on going at each other at the mesh. So Indiana clearly has a point to prove. He is the most dominant of the four older boys, and he wants to make sure that the new boys also know that. So he's doing a bit of sort of jumping at the mesh and sort of scaring them a little bit. Hamal did a little jump as well. But it's mostly been just kind of telling off briefly, and then back to eating some food and sunbathing and another little bit of stinking. It's not super focused all the time, so I'm reasonably happy with that. There's going to be marking territory and things going on for the next sort of week or two with these boys, and hopefully if we can push on with some full introductions maybe this afternoon or tomorrow, so we don't allow any aggression to build through the mesh, then we can hopefully start making the first steps towards getting this as a group.
The team will give everyone the chance to settle down and get used to the space before deciding when to proceed to full-on face-to-face introductions at Malagasy. It's early morning and two of the park's youngest residents have just woken up. Orangutans, Sibu and Kiwi still spend their nights in one of the cottages at the park, monitored by a member of the primate care staff. Today is going to be a really big day for the pair.
So normally they'd have their milk feed before we take them down to the nursery, but we're going into the big playroom today, so that's new. We're heading down earlier than normal, so about an hour earlier than a normal schedule. So we're going to do their milk feed at the house, is the plan. Kiwi already has had a tantrum because she hasn't yet had her milk, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping she'll go in the box fine. They've obviously had some food this morning, some few bits of fruit to try and keep them happy. And when we get down there, hopefully they'll be happy enough in their new room that they'll just take their milk down there. Oh, you're gonna come first. You're a big boy. Oh, good boy. Good lad. Made a right old mess with the orange.
The team have created a creche within the nursery playroom, where Sibu and Kiwi can spend the day playing and watching the larger orangutans who live there.
Oh dear. Good girl, good girl. Had to think about that for a minute, didn't you? Well done. Great. Two baby orangutans in their boxes.
Sibu and Kiwi are ready for the short journey across the park. It's a routine they've become used to over the past few weeks when being taken to the bedrooms at the nursery. But today will be a big step up for the two baby orangutans as they explore the new creche and start their day there. Donna has come prepared, spreading blankets over the floor and putting out some of their favourite foods.
This is just their daily veg box, really, so we just give this throughout the day. They do love their veg, and actually, normally it's one of the things that brings them out of their crate is, oh, there's some nice food there. The new environment might just overpower their want for some veg, but we'll see. It's nice just for them to have some bits around, so if they want to have a munch, then it's there for them. And we've just got some of their familiar toys that they love playing with, so we'll pop them in as well.
Time to see what the two infants think of their new environment.
Right, you first then, Sibu. Good morning. Good lad.
different, isn't it?
Sibu, the younger of the two by 7 months, is understandably cautious.
Good boy. Oh, he's so brave. Good lad. Here you go, come here, Blanky. Leave those open for now in case you want to go back in, okay? Good boy. Oh. What do you reckon, Kiwi? Good girl. Good girl, well done. Oh, I know, you're still scary. Oh, you're so brave.
Kiwi, on the other hand, is straight out and exploring.
Good girl.
She doesn't seem fazed by the size of the playroom and is coping with the presence of the other orangutans above it.
Sibu is just focused on the food, so he seems fairly relaxed. Kiwi's gone straight high. Hello. She seems a bit wigged out by the noises of the others. They are banging on the perspex, which is what we sort of expected, but she seems okay. She keeps going up to them, so she can't be that scared of them. So hopefully we'll hang out for a bit longer and we'll be good. But she does keep coming back for reassurance and then wanders off again, so that's great, really. That's exactly what we want.
The new creche may have taken up some of the main playroom space, but it's provided the older orangutans with extra climbing areas and created a cosy spot for Oshin to build a nest and watch the world go by. Sibu starts exploring, perhaps encouraged by Kiwi, who seems very confident moving around the new space.
Up you go then. Good job. Good job. Well done.
And with a bit of encouragement from Donna, he decides it's time to join Kiwi.
They both seem really happy, really happy. I was thinking that they would be fairly nervous. It is a big change for them. There was a lot going on this morning. The routine was very different, especially for Kiwi because she can be quite sensitive. But I think this actually is a good sign that she's starting to overcome that and her confidence is growing, which is really great. I'm so happy.
Donna doesn't want the two babies to be overwhelmed, so they'll spend just a couple of hours a day getting used to the creche before going back to their bedrooms. The plan is to lengthen the period of time over the coming days until, eventually, Sibu and Kiwi are at the creche full-time. Next time on Monkey Life. The next stage of lemur introductions keeps the primate care staff on their toes.
Hey, 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 hey. Stop. Okay.
And as a heat wave takes hold, Tuan's orangutans keep their cool with giant ice lollies.